Klein's quite the fool, attempting to directly defy King Noctigal.
I too counseled him against it. But as you can see, he can be quite stubborn.
Hey! Stop saying mean things about Drasel's brother!
Klein is a good man.
He most certainly is. Never have I met a lord who cares more deeply for his subjects. Indeed, he was kind and gentle long before he was a lord at all. 2 years ago, when I had nowhere else to go, he was gracious enough to hire me on as his butler.
Sounds like he's really important to you.
Very much so.
And he's so cool! Way cooler than Alvin.
I beg your pardon. I didn't quite catch that.
I'm sure Klein is still safe.
Of that I have no doubt. No harm will befall him on my watch. You and Cheapo are always together, aren't you?
Because we're best friends!
And because Cheapo's so cute.
Really?
What? Of course he's cute.
Don't you think?
Well, he certainly isn't not cute, in a way that I can't quite put my finger on.
How can you not know? It's Cheapo.
Oh, it's his little horns. Those are super cute.
Those are ears.
For shame! You're terrible with kids!
I'm sorry.
And my mighty arts win the day yet again.
Well done. Even among the Army's elite, I rarely see arts that powerful.
You better believe it. Hey, Elise, you see that?
Yes, your arts were okay.
I'd maybe give him a 6.8.
6.8? Who are you to judge me?
It's just that mine are so much stronger.
Cheapo's are more like a 9.5.
That's a load of crap. No way some plush toy outscores me. How about we settle this head to head?
Alvin, please try to calm down. You're behaving like a child.
Fine, I'll arm wrestle you for it.
You're on. But how exactly are we going to do that?
You have 10 seconds to get into position, or you forfeit the match. 1, 2, 3.
Come at me, bro!
Hey, that's playing dirty.
That settles it then. Cheapo is officially stronger than Alvin. We've no time for this. Clear the way.
So, Elise, do you know what you want to do when you grow up?
Not really.
Ellie doesn't want to grow up.
Oh, why is that?
If I grow up, people will laugh at me for holding Cheapo.
We wouldn't laugh. After all, Tipo your friend.
He's right. Go ahead and grow up. You've got nothing to worry about.
Really?
Cross my heart.
That's great, Ellie. Now you can grow up and get married like you wanted.
Shh. That's a secret.
Oh, who do you want to marry?
Nobody.
And there she goes. I've never seen anything like this.
This is one of the few liminal regions in Rashugal.
You don't expect us to climb this, do you? I don't even have hands!
Look out!
The military?
I suppose they don't want people seeing what they're up to here. Can you handle it?
I can't, I'm pinned down.
Oh! Super Pals! Do something!
We need a distraction.
I'll draw the shooter's attention. You take care of the rest.
You're gonna be the bait? That's quite dangerous.
It'll be fine. Trust me.
Very well. We'll leave this to you.
Thanks.
How the hell did he dodge that? What?
Thank you.
Sudden dramatic saves are my specialty. It's a mercenary thing.
That feeling again. The same one from Fenmont.
Lord Klein. So they were performing experiments on humans.
Stop. It'll tear your hand right off.
This device is just like the one that killed Professor House in the laboratory.
Are they trying to build a Spyrex weapon here too? They shouldn't be so easy to make.
Mila?
So this is why they gave up the search for us. A bit of knowledge is a big danger to these people.
The channeling circle being generated here isn't a closed type. I would assume the surplus spirit energy is flowing out from the top. If we enter the cavern from the top of the gorge and destroy the core producing the spirit arts,
Then we can save everyone.
Let's go.
place. It's all messed up.
It's a liminal region where multiple spirit climes collide. It is indeed one of Rashugal's most messed up regions.
Pretty hard going, huh? You doing okay there?
I'll be fine.
You see the way Mila freezes those enemies in their tracks? I guess she really is into bondage.
Oh, is that what the technique is called?
Aw, I thought I'd get more of a rise out of you than that.
I'm just tired of your lies and innuendos. Just give it up already.
Oh, and now I'm the one being tied down by your sadistic decrees. Sorry, Jude. I'm not that into bondage play.
But it is true that some people can only experience true intimacy when they're tied and bound.
The conversation takes a surprising turn. Are you speaking from personal experience?
No, I read it in a book. It was called Men and Women Beneath the Sheets.
What sort of books are you reading?
There was a similar comment in The Aesthetics of Being the Catcher as well.
That one's probably about something different.
Oh?
Well, I wouldn't really know.
Sounds like Mila's more into total freedom than tying anyone down.
The core is active now, but what can we do up here?
Grow wings?
Good thinking. I shall cast a channeling circle on the erupting spirit energy. We may be able to ride it down safely, but only if we can maintain control.
So are we gonna dive in?
Should have kept my mouth shut. We're only gonna get one chance to hit the core.
What are we waiting for? We have to save those citizens.
Right. There's no other way.
Your metal is inspiring.
Thanks.
Young lady, will you wait here, please? All right then, hold on tight, okay? This might be a turbulent flight.
obliged.
There's Master Klein.
Are you all right?
Forgive me. I dashed off again without heeding your warnings, and I shouldn't have.
I am just glad that you're safe.
Do you know if Noctigal is still here?
I came here to demand answers about all of this, but his personal guard took me captive.
I see.
Oh, I just hate this place! Let's get out!
Spud's right. I'm getting bad vibes here.
Watch out! Get back!
Oh no! What's that?
We're about to find out!
I sense a strong... amount of spiritual energy emanating from it.
Was their main objective creating this thing? Something's up. I think I know.
You can analyze it after the battle.
Always one step ahead. They won't get through.
Aqua Protect! Now's our chance.
Let's go!
Spiral! Aerial fire! Illumination thing! That was quite the nuisance.
But it sure was pretty.
I don't believe it evolved naturally.
Then that would mean... That wasn't too bad.
Excellent.
There's always room for improvement.
I hope I can get better.
Don't worry, I'm here with you.
Hold up!
What do you think you're doing?
Wait. Can't you feel it?
What?
They're lesser spirits.
Oh, how wonderful.
Wowie kazowie!
Thank you, Jude.
Huh?
I forgot myself and nearly destroyed those lesser spirits.
Oh.
Then, shall we return to Sharilton? These people had intolerable amounts of mana extracted from them.
Those lesser spirits were so beautiful.
I've never seen one before until now.
I've encountered some during my time, but not the numbers we just witnessed.
Then you're just like us.
Indeed I am.
Rowan, thank you for taking my hand when we jumped.
You needn't thank me at all. I merely did what I'd do for any of my friends.
That's right, we're friends.
Yay! I never thought we'd make friends with someone much older.
You're very good with children.
No, not at all. I just know how to treat a lady.
And such a charmer as well.
I do get that a lot.
I bet you do.
I'm sorry we put you in danger again.
It's okay.
You don't need to say that. We're friends now.
Are you sure? Even I get freaked out traveling with Mila sometimes.
You and me both. Hey, Elise, I bet we can find someplace nice and quiet for you to live around here. You'd be away from all this danger.
But I don't want to leave.
This is out of the blue. You got a line on someone who'd be willing to take her?
Well, not yet.
Don't go making promises you can't keep!
So what's the plan, kid?
I'll figure something out. I promised Mila I would.
For Mila, huh?
Don't worry about me. Someone get these people to a hospital.
Yes, sir!
The doctors say all of the captured citizens will recover.
You have my deepest gratitude, everyone.
Mine too. I can't thank you enough.
I'm just glad everyone is okay.
Well then, we should be going.
Already? What's the rush?
We'll have to pass through Fort Gandala from here.
Fort Gandala. Then your destination must be Fenmont.
Yes, I have unfinished business there.
How do you plan to pass through the fortress?
We'll just have to fight our way through.
Not the easiest of plans. I shall send men to infiltrate the base. They will facilitate your passage.
You sure you should be helping us? We are being chased by the military after all.
House Cheryl has never been particularly loyal to Noctigal. In fact, I just issued a formal complaint with the military and ordered their troops to withdraw.
In other words, you're pretty much on the verge of war.
Then we should take him up on his offer. It's certainly more appealing than a suicide charge.
I see. Very well. We accept your offer.
Excellent. After what you've done for my people, it is the least I can do. It will take some time to put the pieces in place, however. In the meantime, please, make yourselves at home. Rowan, please remain with our guests. Make certain they want for nothing.
As you wish, sir.
Thank you.
Wah, hooray! Sleepover party with Dressel!
You got it.
You all must be tired. I will have rooms readied. Speak with me when you wish to retire.
Thank you, and sorry for being a burden.
You know, it is a mercenary's job to fight. Not that I mind getting paid to twiddle my thumbs.
I brought what you asked for.
Now show us the cute pink thing!
This barely qualifies you as a pinkest amateur. Your next task is to bring us a peach elephant tusk. A peach elephant tusk?
That sounds cute, but dangerous.
Giving up so soon? Well, that's up to you. The way of the pinkest is not for the faint of heart.
It's super not!
This is proving more difficult than I had anticipated.
You can do it, Elise.
Okay, I'll look for a peach elephant tusk.
Has everyone seen Sharilton's famous windmill?
Actually, we haven't had a chance yet.
It's well worth your time. The view from the plaza is particularly striking.
Wow. The scale of the spirit arts that must be required to keep this many windmills spinning boggles the mind.
As a servant of House Cheryl, may I ask what your business is here?
Oh, certainly. Forgive my intrusion. I was just observing the spirit arts that you use to turn the windmills.
Turn the windmills? What is he talking about?
I think I'll let Professor Jude field this one.
Well, the wind that makes Sharilton's windmills turn comes from channeling spirits. The spirit arts are cast in a way that amplifies wind flow throughout the entire city, and the enhanced wind power is funneled toward the windmills that need it.
Remember, kids, this will be on the final.
Fascinating.
Wow, you really know your stuff. Hey, I don't suppose you'd be willing to help me with my research.
What are you looking into?
I'm studying spirit climb changes and how they're affected by spirit art usage. My plan is to gather data from Sharilton with its heavy usage of spirit arts and compare that to data from Bermia Gorge, which has high levels of spirit climb variability.
That's an interesting idea.
I'm pretty interested myself. I say we help out.
Very well.
Great. Okay then. Could you use this spirit climb examination art at Bermia Gorge's highest point? This research could significantly impact the future of Riza Maxia. I appreciate your help with it.
It doesn't seem to be operational anymore.
You know, these devices look a lot like the ones we saw in the La Forte Research Center.
Yes, they absorb mana and transfer it elsewhere. Definitely a similar design. They must have been trying to create something by mixing human mana with lesser spirits.
You mean like that butterfly atrocity?
No, I suspect that was a side effect of a failed creation. Most likely, the lesser spirits they were using went out of control when we intervened.
It's frightful to think that such a powerful monster could be an accidental result of a failed experiment.
Wow.
What is it, Elise?
I just can't believe we all jumped from such a great height. We could have died!
That's very true.
Hey, you're the one who suggested we all ride down here on your channeling circle. I mean, you knew it was going to be okay, right?
I wouldn't say new, exactly. I do recall having some concerns about the weight.
So you staked our lives on a hunch?
Suddenly, I'm more scared now than I was back then.
What's the problem? It did work.
Indeed it did.
You two scare me more than this machinery does.
Me too. Do you think this is a good enough spot to use that spirit climb examination art?
Sure. Looks good to me.
It seems ideal, in fact. Here, allow me.
What, that was it?
Correct. All the art does is summon lesser Earth spirits to record changes in the surrounding spirit climb.
It sounds like it could take a while before it's done.
So it's both boring and time-consuming.
That's just how science is.
That's not the stirring denial I expected from our honor student.
Whatever.
The spirits have done their job. Let's go back to Sharilton.
We should report back to the naturalist in Sharilton. We used the art in Bermia Gorge, just like you asked.
Wonderful, thank you. Now I can document the connections between my Sharilton data and your Bermia Gorge data.
You know, I find it pretty hard to imagine that human spirit arts could affect a spirit climb that much.
I used to think so too, but Bermia Gorge's spirit climb changed dramatically right after these windmills were built. Some scientists even believe that Fenmont's expanding night climb may be connected to its urbanization as well.
Wow, I had no idea.
It's only a hypothesis, but it's worth gathering data to investigate.
I agree. It would be great to learn how spirit climbs change.
Jude has a real affinity for learning, doesn't he?
Yes, I imagine that was his true calling.
Shh. Whoever heard of a kid who actually likes studying?
I'm glad I was able to help you with your research.
You were an enormous help. If I find out anything interesting, I'll let you know.
You must be exhausted. You should rest. Allow me to see you to your chambers.
You do not wish to retire, young master?
Not yet. I need some air.
You seem burdened. Perhaps I could offer some counsel.
Maybe. It's kind of personal.
Is it about Miss Elise, perhaps?
Huh? Yeah.
My young mistress was kind enough to recount how Miss Elise came to accompany you on your journey.
Elise told Drissel about it? She's my responsibility. She has nothing to do with Mila's mission. I don't want to get her involved any more than she already is. Rowan, would the Sherrills be willing to take in Elise? She and Drissel get along so well, and you and Klein have been so nice to her.
The girl is little more than a stranger to you, and yet she weighs heavily on your mind.
Everyone teases me for being a do-gooding honors student, and maybe they're right. I just can't let things like this go.
Indeed. Please leave everything to me. I will discuss this matter with Lord Klein and Lady Drissel personally. Now you should rest. You need not add sleep deprivation to your list of burdens.
Thanks. Good night.
But of course, good night.
I still haven't heard from my people at Fort Gondala. I imagine you're growing impatient. Would you like me to dispatch Rowan to check on the preparations? Very well. I will send him at once. I'm counting on you, Rowan.
I will not let you down.
How long until you return?
Let's see. It should take me no less than a day to get to and from on horseback.
Oh, I suppose that means we'll have to bid farewell to our new friends tomorrow.
Looks that way, if everything's on track.
That settles it. Today, Ellie, Mila, and I are going shopping.
Shopping? For real? Hooray!
Time's a-wasting. Let's go.
Wait, where are we going?
I promised to take Ellie shopping, silly. If you're leaving tomorrow, today's our only chance.
Ah, very well. You two carry on with your consumerism.
Everyone, to the shops!
To the shops!
Wait, put me down. I have no need for trinkets.
It's not gonna kill you to tag along.
Yeah, you might actually enjoy acting like a human girl for once.
A human girl? Strictly speaking, the concept of gender does not apply to me. I merely took the form of a woman upon manifesting in this realm.
I can no longer obey the king. He uses his own people as pawns. It's time to stand against these tyrants. It's the only way to protect this precious piece of ours.
Are you going to rebel?
Is there going to be a war?
I'm certain Noctigal has consolidated his power for an invasion on Azul. He has already shown that he's willing to sacrifice his own people to satisfy his ambition. If he isn't stopped, countless lives in Rashugal and Azul will be lost all for naught. I am the governor, and protecting the people who live here is something that I must do.
That's not easy.
You're right, but I'm responsible. Now, will you lend me your aid?
But, well,
Deposing Noctigal is in everyone's best interest. We must unite for this cause.
Master! Klein!
Damn it.
Heal him, quickly!
Right.
This arrow is... No, Jude, please, you mustn't give up now.
Rowan, you can't expect miracles. We know that the wound is mortal. It's up to you to look after the country now.
But I know that I'm not up to the task. It's impossible.
You of all people can do it. I know that you can.
Master, no. Don't go.
Lord Klein!
Please continue with your report.
Yes, sir! The Rashugal army has invaded the town. Our troops are engaged throughout the city.
Things just went from bad to worse.
Mila and the others are out there.
Very well. We must protect Lady Dracel at all costs. Master, please forgive me for having to leave your side. We must defend the manor.
Yes, sir!
Let's go!
Look! Lady Dracel!
Let's clear out these goons.
No, it will take too long and waste our energy. Stand down this instant! What point is there in fighting after you've completed your mission? Or are you mere savages who take delight in the suffering of your countrymen? Let us return to the manor.
Right.
Everything okay?
Yes, I have made arrangements for Lord Klein's funeral, although the ceremony will be brief.
How could this have happened?
The arrow that took my master's life was of a unique design, one used only by Noctigal's personal guard. And considering the timing of the army's invasion, it's obvious this was all a plot by Noctigal. The assassination allowed him to seize complete control of Rashugal.
Noctigal does think big.
I wonder where they took Mila and the others.
Fort Gandala, most likely. A single division of troops couldn't possibly attack multiple cities in a short time. It's reasonable to assume that Sapstrath Sea Haven remains safe and under Cheryl control. Thus, our attackers must have been ordered to return to Fenmont. And Fort Gandala is the only place equipped to house troops between here and there.
Good thinking. Makes sense to me.
We have to save them.
I like your moxie, kid, but we're talking about a fortress here. It's not like we can storm the walls.
On the contrary, we do need to rush. Tonight may be our only chance. The morale among those troops was visibly low, and now they've been forced to march home after battle with no rest. They'll be at their weakest. And don't forget we have a trump card ready and waiting.
That's right. The men we sent to infiltrate the fortress.
We should depart at once.
A butler, huh? Who is this old man exactly?